Hey there, welcome to Abundant Source Raw, and in this video I wanted to talk a little bit about your life's purpose. I'm sure that many of you have got an idea of your life's purpose and what your goals and dreams are, and what you want to accomplish. And I know that I personally have had many times where I thought I had my life's purpose, and so I just wanted to kind of touch on this a little bit and share my thoughts and my experience with what a meaningful life purpose is. And so when you think about your life's purpose, I'm sure you can come up with plenty of different things that would benefit the world and would help different people, or maybe you're just someone who wants to be able to live the lifestyle that they want and be able to go where they want and have what they would like in life. And maybe you're someone who would like to just do what you can to send a great message into the world and have great positivity, and maybe you don't really want any of that. And none of that is bad or really good necessarily. It's all, great, but whatever you think it is that you want to do in this life is really only secondary to what we really are supposed to be doing. The human species is on the brink of evolution right now. We're evolving very rapidly now, becoming incredibly conscious. More beings are awakening every single day, and we are about to hit a huge conscious shift, and it's going to change the way that humans interact and see everything. And there have been many times when I've set goals for myself and started something that I was thinking was going to benefit my future, and I sort of put my life on halt to pursue different things that I thought if I just sacrifice a little bit now, then I'll be able to have what I want and I'll be able to help the world in the future by doing this. And so I've gone on many endeavors that I thought were seemingly beneficial to me in the world and that were going to help, but it was always in my mind that in the future someday it would happen, and that someday this maybe business idea was going to bring me financial freedom so I could better help the world, and someday I'll have the freedom to be able to eat the way I want and to go where I want to go so that way I can help people. And so in doing that, I prioritized the future, which was just a mental concept of mine, and I prioritized that over what was going on right now. I prioritized it over life itself and the here and the now, and it was not worth it at all. There was tons of struggle, trying to do certain things. It just brought a lot of struggle. And any time that I tried working on some new project that was going to benefit my future, I always found that there was huge struggle. I put life and my health secondary. I was just thinking I'll just sacrifice now, that way I can live the life I want later. And so my health started to decline very heavily. I was stressed a lot, and I was pretty much just killing myself, sacrificing now, as they say, to have what you want later. But it's completely not worth it, and it really only brought suffering and heartache, and for the most part benefited no one. My main focus right now is to help myself and in turn help others to be the best that they can be, so that way the world can just be a better place. We can live in the sort of paradise that comes with being in line with nature and universal law, and all that time that I would spend trying to build up something that would benefit my future, the more I just kept thinking, this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. This isn't my goal at all. This is not what I'm here to be doing. And I would just think, why am I not, if I want to prioritize benefiting others, then why am I not making videos and and doing what I want to share, and kind of practicing what I wanted to be preaching to others, so to speak. And I kept thinking, if something happens to me tomorrow, or if I am in a terrible accident or something like that, I would look back and think, look how much time I wasted on doing some meaningless thing that was just going to never bring me exactly what I wanted. It was always just some image in my head that I thought maybe one day I could get to, but you can't really ever get to that except with intense struggle and a very hard fight against life, and which, even if you do get to where you want to be, where that you had in your mind, now you've got some other place that you want to be, and it's a never-ending struggle against life when you are doing these things and wanting more and more and more. And so I just kept thinking that there's so much time was being wasted when I could have actually been doing what I want to do, and setting a good example for others. And any time that I do exactly what I know I should be doing, I feel amazing, and if I'm not, then I regret it. It's crazy. Your mind tells you that this and this is going to make you happy, and if you work hard in this area, then you can have all that other stuff that you want later, and it's never true. You just struggle and struggle, and even if you get what you want, now you want even more. So you just have to do what you want in the moment, and it's not even about what you do that matters. It's about how you do it, and whether or not you are connected, and whether or not you are in your authentic state when you're doing it. You will help the world more by sitting in a room meditating, being your authentic self, than you could ever do by running off and chasing different endeavors that the ego have created. Only by being connected can you make a real beneficial change in the world and a benefit to others, because it's beyond the ego and beyond thought. And as you become more conscious and aware, and you just give in to life and let it flow through you, life will life will just conduct your body, and anything that you do now is graceful, and you are now a sort of beacon of light for others to look at and to strive for. Whether you're out promoting and chasing your dreams, or even if you're just walking down the street and you give a smile, or just helping somebody out, or just being a bagger at a grocery store, if you can bring that presence and that source of life into everything that you do, every movement you make is going to be awe-inspiring to people, and you will just have a presence and an aura about you that can really promote change in others. And so even if you have a seemingly worthwhile goal, like creating change in the world, or maybe fighting the evil forces and promoting a better world, if it's not coming from that place of connectedness to the source, then it means that it's just a thought of the ego, and you're gonna get attached to it, and with that, it means that if it doesn't happen, you are going to be upset, and the journey towards it is going to be a huge struggle, because you have this idea that the ego created that can never be what the ego wants. And even if you do get exactly what you want, like I've been saying, then you're just going to want more. And so until you can sort of transcend your attachment to ego and to the mind, then you'll never be able to pursue anything and have what you want and be able to just be at peace and feel that true ecstasy of giving in the moment and pursuing goals just for the pursuit of them, because that's what feels good to you, and that's what calls to you while you are in the moment. So in my opinion, everybody's primary goal in life should be to get connected and to practice awareness and to become the best that they can be, because that's going to be the only way to promote real change in the world and in yourself, and overcome any other problems of anxiety and depression and just emotional stuff that you've got. The only way to get over that is to detach from the ego and detach from all those things and become present in the moment, where none of those things can take you over. So it's okay to have these goals and set out to do extraordinary things here on earth, but primarily it's more about being connected, and like I said, not what you do but how you do it. That's truly going to make a difference in your life and help you feel fulfilled, and in turn help the world to do the same. And of course, the fastest and best way to get connected is to get on a raw food diet, primarily a fruitarian diet. Fruit is the highest vibrational food on the planet for human beings, and I don't believe there's anything that can raise your awareness higher at such a high vibration and as quickly as getting on a fruitarian diet, or at least a raw vegan diet. So let's just get back in line with nature, and then we can truly start to set different goals and things like that that will start to help the world. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some inspiration out of it, and I'll talk with you in the next one.